Melinda, you told us our story, but I don't think the new members were here when you told your story. Your story is quite interesting too.
Well, I am a proponent for people bringing their children and grandchildren to Rotary during the summers. I was my great uncle's Tuesday day. He would call my mother and say, Eileen, pack her little dress. I'm going to pick her up from daycare. And she says, okay, Uncle Buster. And daycare would get me dressed and off we'd go. Of course, I was the only female in the room back then. But yeah, I would go and people were very nice to me and I would listen. And when I was about 7 years old, my uncle said, do you know who all these people are? And I said, no, Uncle Buster, I don't. And he says, these are all the movers and shakers of your community. And they pull together to do great things in the world. And I thought, wow. But I didn't quite understand what he meant. And he says, you see that man over there? He starts to explain to me who owns what businesses. That man over there owns the store where your mother buys your clothes. That man over there owns the store where your daddy bought your bicycle. And he told me who owns the bank and all kinds of, he went down the line of who does what in the community. And I thought, wow, I'm in a room with people who put our town together. And he says, Sugarfoot, you can be one of these someday. And I thought, me? Well, that got planted, that little seed got planted in the back of my mind. So when I grew up, got married, had children, I'd had a business of my own. I thought, oh, I would love to be a Rotarian, but I can't. You know, later on, I sold my business. We moved to Austin. My children were in school. And I thought, I'm ready to be a Rotarian, but I'm not. I'm a housewife at the time. So I went to two of my friends that I knew were Rotarians. I asked if I could become one, and they said, well, sure you can. Well, it took a little while, but finally they did make a classification for me, and I became a Rotarian, and they put me to work within 3 months because I had the time and the money to do whatever they needed me to do. And later, 10 years later, they made me president, and here I am as district governor. So plant the seed.